Couple thoughts on the U.S. women's national team getting kicked out of the World Cup. It's an embarrassment on a world stage. Absolute, flat-out embarrassment. Now, to the women's credit, they were trying to do something that had never been done before, and that was win 3 World Cups in a row. We've won 2. There has been dominance in the women's soccer by the U.S. team. It has put them, I would say, on the same expectation level as U.S. men's basketball. That is the best comparison we can give right now. And similar to in 2004, except for the men's won bronze, and we still thought that was a putrid performance, because it was. It was embarrassing to win bronze on a stage in which we absolutely dominate. In the same way that this is a huge embarrassment to be knocked out this early in the World Cup, to play as poorly as we did in the group stages. Yes, coaching was terrible, but you know what? Player execution was bad. There was a sort of a walking around like we're going to dominate this, when in reality we had lost so many core pieces to what had made us successful in the past that we had to re-earn it, and we didn't. I mean, they just fell flat on their faces. It was poor execution. The effort just wasn't there. Carly Lloyd continued to hit the nail on the head. Like, all of her statements were on point. I stand with Carly Lloyd and everything she said. I'd love to see if she could get involved in the coaching ranks or get involved in what is next for women's soccer, because there needs to be a reckoning within women's soccer. Like, this is unacceptable. In the same way that the U.S. men's basketball team had a reckoning after 2004, and we got the Redeem team the following Olympics, we need a reckoning within U.S. women's soccer, because we should, while the expectation wasn't necessarily to win the third, that was going to be so incredibly hard to do. There is an expectation that in every World Cup, in every Olympics, we should be competing at the highest of levels. We should be up there with the elite teams, and it should be thin margins of error that are separating us from winning if we're not winning. It's just embarrassing. I don't know what else to do. There absolutely needs to be a reckoning. The players need to go back to the drawing board. And hopefully this is a learning experience. Hopefully Smith comes back in the same way Carly Lloyd did back when she missed her penalty kicks and goes on an absolute tear in the next World Cup and Olympics. Like, there's a lot of potential here with this young group, but holy cow, there's a change that is needed, because this is unacceptable. It's just unacceptable.